All right, welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Daniel. I'm the founder of Tiny Rig, and this is our 4th gen Tacoma shop build. This shop was started 5 years ago, and I have a 2017 TRD Pro Tacoma, a 3rd gen, that I went absolutely nuts building. And so this is kind of the next phase of that for our shop. We're gonna go nuts with it. We're gonna have some fun with it, and we're gonna make it basically version 2.0 of that original truck. So as of right now, today, after we film this video, we're going to be taking it over to the first stop, which is going to be some fiberglass fitment. We've done that in the past at the shop. It is not our favorite project, and we're frankly too busy to do something that we don't want to be repeatedly doing for customers. So that's something that we're going to outsource when you guys work with us to build a truck that's got fiberglass on it. But we're going to dive into the details of this truck. If you're interested in having us install these products, we're going to do it better than anyone around. Very genuinely mean that. That is what the shop is all about, is doing the best possible installs and putting the best products on your vehicles. So let's dive into this. We're going to show you guys kind of what we did to it over the past, we did this all in what, 3 days? So we're going to walk you through everything. Excited to do so, and excited to start this phase of Tiny Rig with you guys. Over here is the S1 fog pocket kit from Baja Designs. That is an S1 light. The S1 light is awesome because it has so much light output. There's actually more output in an S1 than a set of S2s. You've got a 3D printed bezel here that replaces the factory stuff. I'm frankly not in love with the quality of this. It's just not super strong, and I've got long-term concerns with how I'm going to use this truck. So we'll see if Baja Designs does any improvements on it. We do have some little secret juju we can apply here at our shop that we did for these to beef them up a bit. But overall, really cool spot to put an S1 light. Looks super clean. We also did some Blaze wire harnesses for this going to a Garmin PowerSwitch, which we'll show you guys. So on this vehicle, we actually swapped the grill out. So with the 4th gen, there's multiple options for grills, right? You have the SR5, you have the TRD Off-Road, you have the TRD Pro, and then you've also got the Trail Hunter. Trail Hunter in this grill is very, very similar. If you're shopping for the kit, we're gonna specifically put on there the light bar that you need or the light setup that you need for each grill. This one, obviously TRD Pro grill. It's got a high gloss versus the matte on the Trail Hunter. But this lighting section and the brackets that go with it, again, vehicle specific. So over here, we've got some S2 Pros. Those are in a wide cornering pattern. We've got the S8 here with backlighting wired to the Garmin PowerSwitch. This one, we did our own harness on it. But you guys can we can get a Blaze harness for you on that one as well. The nice thing about Mitch's products, which Mitch is the owner of Blaze, is that everything is done exactly how we do it here at our shop for the most part. So it's all sleeved, it's all labeled, and it's super easy to do at home. So if you're going to DIY this, not bring it to our shop to install, that is definitely what I'd recommend. Down here, we've got SAE fog replacements. So we've uninstalled the factory fogs, wired these SAE lights up to those factory switches. It's street legal, it's compliant, but it's still a very healthy amount of light in a very good place. So really good option. Let's pop the hood and let's show you guys what we did under there. So the first thing you're going to notice over here is that I didn't spell grill correctly, which was pointed out to us a few seconds ago. Noah behind the camera noticed it. Like I said, we did all these installs. Noah and I, basically not the installers, right? We did it in a couple days. So we blasted through some stuff. What you're looking at here is the Blaze Garmin PowerSwitch mount. Now, there are other switch controllers available that many of you may know. Now, there's Switch Pros, there's S-Pod, there's triggers. This is our favorite, and this has become our go-to, and I've actually replaced everything in all of my other vehicles with the PowerSwitch. Now, reasoning behind that is I think it has a tremendous amount of value for the amount of money you spend on it, right? So it's 6 switches, but all of these are 30 amps, which is really nice. You don't need to pick and choose kind of which one goes where based on the load on it. You're gonna get 30 out of all of it. It's got all the same trigger features, but the app and Apple CarPlay on it is really, really good. There's also Android Auto, but on a vehicle like this with a ton of electronics and more of the vehicles that are coming through our shop, I wanna have the least intrusive install possible on these vehicles. And we talk about that with customers now a lot. There is not enough knowledge about the electronics of this vehicle and how things manipulate it. There's vehicles that I know that are at Toyota right now with electronic issues. And number one, they're always gonna point at aftermarket stuff when you have an issue with the vehicle. This is so easy for us to uninstall and get out of your truck if you ever have that issue, that I think there's a lot of value in that, especially with Toyota's reliability of recent. Back here is a negative bus bar. That's where all the negative connections for all of your lighting and any other accessories that you might add to this vehicle can be mounted. really high quality marine product from Blue Sea Systems. We've also got Mitch's power terminals over here. Those are going to be mounted to a factory battery, aftermarket battery, easy to relocate the factory wiring, and then plenty of options to add on all the accessories and keep things super tidy. If you think about this, we've got 3 different sets of lights already wired to this, and there is very, very minimal wiring that's exposed. Again, everything sleeved, everything labeled, whether you order a harness that's a Blaze product, or if you come to our shop, we're gonna make sure everything looks super, super dialed and buttoned up. All right, so the other change that we made last week or a couple weeks ago, I guess, with the holidays, obviously different wheels and tires, different suspension. Let's start with kind of what's behind everything, which is power brakes, X-Line big brake kit. So this is a really exciting product for me. I think brakes are really often overlooked when you're building off-road vehicles. It's just not the coolest thing to have a set of brakes or talk about it, right? It doesn't immediately look really cool on the vehicle. That's one of those things that people usually wait till the end to do. But this is something now that I kind of don't have a compromise on vehicles where power brake makes a kit for it. I've got a Grenadier in back. It's a different vehicle. Drove that thing around without a set of power brakes on it for a long time, then put the power brakes on, and it was a good reminder of what a difference it makes. So pricey product, but the value is tremendous because you're going to have such better pad life, and honestly, everything's going to be safer, right? Obviously, it looks cool, but the design of it is specifically tailored for off-road use. They're not taking a brake system that's designed for like a Honda Civic and bolting it on another vehicle. This is all paired with the master cylinder so that your pedal feel and your modulation is really, really good. All the hardware is recessed, tucked, nothing's exposed. It's designed for off-road use, fits with this 17-inch wheel that we have here. There's also an option that's larger for an 18-inch wheel. So if you have a TRD Pro that came with the 18-inch wheels and you don't want to swap those out, there is another product option on there. We'll highlight that on the website for you guys so that you guys can see. But one of my favorite products, amazing company. Let's do tires. So this is the same tire, identical tire that I've ran on my 3rd gen now for the past 7 years. It's a Yokohama Geolander Mud Terrain G003. It's a 35, 12.5, 17 tire. So obviously 17-inch wheel, 17 tire. It is very lightweight for how aggressive it looks. I have never had a flat. Tread life is incredible. We do sell them. We don't make money when we do tires. It's just a nice option that we can provide customers when we do full builds. But this is my favorite tire for the money as far as a mud terrain goes. Fitting them, right? So we've got King's lift on it. I always tell people in the Toyota world, lifts do not clear tires when you actually off-road. If you're gonna drive around town, the amount of modifications that you need to do in order to clear tires, not rub, or potentially damage something is significantly lower than if you're actually going to use it. So if you're building your truck to actually take out an off-road, you're going to need to do more modification, and you're going to need to do more than just lift the vehicle, because once you compress, this tire gets sucked up and it starts rubbing different places, right? We haven't cycled the suspension. We haven't played with it yet. This vehicle is going to get a massive transformation over the next month or so. So we haven't had time to do it. However, to get things working, we'll call it fairly well, we did some trimming over here, and we also did some trimming up front, right? So the offset of this wheel is pretty dang aggressive. We'll put the exact specs up on the screen as well as some information for you guys so that you know which wheels and offsets are optimal for this vehicle. In this case, the stance of it and the wheel itself is why I went for it. So that wheel is an Anki RPT-1. It is an incredibly lightweight wheel, and it's also a wheel that I really wanted on my 3rd gen back in the day. Then everyone started buying them. I hadn't seen anyone with a 4th gen yet do it. I love a gunmetal wheel on a red truck, and so we went for it. I'm stoked on it. I think it looks great. It is an aggressive offset, right? It's just a 0, and it's got some really good poke. Noah on his truck has some locked with the same offset, but he has an SR5, so different fenders, and you can kind of see the difference. The truck looks mean. It looks good. It looks really good, and a lot of people had fun seeing that wheel on there because the event we just did at the King Toy Drive, a lot of people had seen this wheel back in the day, and it's been 7, 8 years since they were popular. So cool wheel to add. I believe it's 22 pounds, if I remember correctly. Again, we'll put those specs up there for you guys. Over here, inside, obviously the wheel well suspension setup. So we've got Total Chaos's upper control arm. That is a great company that we love working with. I am a huge fan of that arm because we've never had any sort of issue with the arm ever. Now, one thing that you guys will see other companies do is they do a sealed desk cap. We were just talking about this. We've actually got a customer that is trying to only come to us now because we showed him the downsides of that sealed dust cap. So we did some brakes for him. He thought the brakes were squeaking. We had him come by the shop and he had some Cambric uppers that had a sealed dust cap. Now, Cambric makes incredible stuff, but if you want, I'm gonna say low maintenance, that dust cap has the potential to seal water in. And so if you take it to the wrong shop and they install it and they don't do it correctly, and that O-ring isn't installed right, you're gonna trap a bunch of moisture in there. And so his joints up there were completely blown out with rust and corrosion because he never pulled those dust caps and they weren't installed correctly. We saw both O-rings torn. So this, you get a nice visual inspection on it, easy to lubricate, use some PTFE dry lube, squirt it on there when you air down or air up, or wash the truck, and things will be squeaky free for a long period of time. So great upper control arm. Back there is King's 2.5-inch coilover. Now that set is actually a used set off of King's prototype Tacoma. Got those from a steal from the owner over there. He's a great dude. And we're actually gonna move these over to another vehicle. But Noah's had a chance. He's behind the camera right now. We have a lot of 4th gens at the shop. 3 of us own them. And he's had the opportunity to test SR5 suspension. He's now got TRD off-road suspension with the peak collar. He's been in this vehicle. He's been in my 3rd gen with long travel. Obviously, long travel actually made Noah laugh when he was out on the trail on it after he got out of this stock, which you guys will see in another video. But I'm going to say that this is obviously on the higher end of things. There's better options out there as far as, I know King's working on a 3.0. This is a 2.5. That's the diameter. But this setup has been riding really, really nice. I've got it set to the middle of the ride setting. It's between firm and comfort, just right in the middle. And it drives really, really nice. I'm super happy with it. And it's kind of what I expect from King. In back, obviously same wheel and tire setup. King's 2.5 back there as well. And that one, we've got King's end links, right? Which is one of those geometry correction things that needs to happen when you put any sort of lift on the vehicle. And then we've also got DR KDSS's rear track bar correction kit. So the geometry of this truck, when you lift it, things need to get adjusted. If you don't do that, you're gonna have issues with alignments, you're gonna have issues with tire wear, you're gonna have issues with clunking, the vehicle not articulating correctly. And so when we do one of those installs for you guys, or when we sell one of these kits online, we're gonna give you all the information that you need to understand what you're getting yourself into and why you need each part. The other thing that you guys will see in the back is Alu-Cab's Contour Canopy. So if you haven't seen, we have a lot of videos where we walk through different setups that we've done of Alu-Cab's Contour Canopy on 4th gen Tacomas and other vehicles. We'll put a link in the description again to some of those videos, but there's a lot of stuff that we can do with these. Obviously, we can mount rooftop tents. One thing I want to point out is the largest competitor of this product is going to be that RSI SmartCat. We know that they leak, and that's the reason why we don't sell them. They're actually in high demand and probably make a good amount of money selling them, but we don't like dealing with warranty issues and we don't want to disappoint customers. So we're going to continue to focus on selling Alu-Cab Contours for the 4th gen Tacoma because it's the best product. Super lightweight. This one with windows is about 125 pounds. To get it to fit the vehicle better and be a little less boxy, you'll see they've done this front filler kit right here, which contours to it super well. Mount load bars up here like we've got. We did have an iCamper tent, SkyCamp Mini 3.0 on this vehicle for a brief moment. You guys will see that in a video. So lots of cool stuff that we're doing. Really excited to get into the manufacturing side, building products for this. I always tell people from passion, which we love Tacomas, and when I got this vehicle, I was super excited again, comes really great installations, super innovative, high quality products. So I'm really excited. We've got sliders, we've got skid plates, front and rear bumpers coming, some interior stuff, some tire carriers, lots of products coming for you guys. We're going to continue to build the best vehicles using high quality products, and now we're going to start doing our own products. So thanks for watching. If you guys want some more information from us, learn a little bit more about the shop, obviously there'll be lots of links in the description. That landing page will be there for you guys so you guys can see on our website items specific to this video. Use the discount code, shop with us, support our shop. We love the community. Come check us out. Come see us in person. Got lots of vehicles here all the time for you guys to see. We'll show you the guts and how the sausage is made of the installs back up what I'm saying in videos. You guys can see the quality of what's going on in the shop. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.